y'all? I'm Babe and welcome back to The Rooted Reader. So today we are going to be reviewing Black Boy Joy, edited by Kwame and Mbalia. So this book, so the first thing that you see is the cover. And the cover is something that really caught me and my mom's eye when she bought it. Like this, and the reason that I brought this up was because this is really like, this really explains Black Boy Joy, because they talk like this. In the dedication, like it says, to the ones they called angry, broken, sad, and hopeless, but were silent amidst your joy. And that really just explains this cover, because like they called this kid angry, they called this kid sad and hopeless. Like what? Like this reminds me of me. This reminds me of my brothers, my cousins. Like this is really just like, and plus how he's smiling, and just how like a lot of books that I read that are like about black boys or black people. A lot of the times it's really sad, and it's like the troubles that black people go through. But I really like how this was like a happy book, and this was about like the cool side of being a black boy, such as Jason. So this book was edited by Kwame and Mbalia, but Kwame, he called up 16 other of his black male author friends to help collaborate with this book. So each author has its own story, and Kwame and Mbalia starts these stories off with his with the first riot of Grover Street. So the riot of Grover Street runs into 42 Jones. Well, Fort runs into the riot of Grover Street, literally, and now he's on this adventure since he ran into him, and now he broke this jar that contains this Black Boy Joy substance or whatever. He the Griot is like the dude who like is in charge of like keeping the balance in the joy. So now there's no more joy, it all escaped. So now they are going on a quest into the realm to go refill this joy back up. So in this realm called the Between, that's where they're going. There's all these different bubbles, and I know that sounds crazy, but there's all these different bubbles, and each bubble holds a story. Each bubble holds a story, and each bubble holds a story that is, or a chapter inside of this book. So I like how Kwame and Mbalia, even though these are stories from like all types of different topics, themes, worlds, they all go together because they're in the same realm, and they're all what's contributing to the joy that's filling up in this cracked jar. So these stories, like I said, these stories just really explain like the cool side of being black and being a black boy. So Jason Reynolds' story is about first day, like it's called First Day Fly, and basically it's this kid is getting ready for the first day of school, and this really resonated with me because the book is the chapter is just really just the process of getting ready, and the process of picking your outfit and cleaning your shoes and ironing your pants, making sure your shirt isn't like has no wrinkles at all, like whatsoever. Like there were a lot of things that I was very familiar with. Yeah, Lamar Giles, there's gonna be a fight Friday and you better not bring Batman. That chapter was also good. That was actually the first one that started off all these different stories, and it did not disappoint at all. I really liked it because it was super powerful. Like it had a message behind the funny and hilarious like stuff inside of that chapter. So Cornell is actually like, Cornell, he goes to school, and he's in this like little club. In this club, every Friday they have these little battles. So they'll say if Batman and Superman were in a fight, who would win? So that's basically what they do. They just switch out their superheroes. So it's Cornell's time to go up, and he needs 3 superheroes. he needs 3 superheroes because these are trios. So he needs to find out, like he's going all around his family, all around his friends, asking people what they think. So he's like, oh, like he asked his dad, grandpa, his dad, his grandpa, his brother, brother's friend, his mom. But I really like the ending because he ends up going with his own. And even though that's not like, I just like it because it really shows you like there's a lot of stuff in the world that isn't like made for a black male. And for instance, theater. I'm in theater, and anytime I go for a role, I go for the lead role. But that lead role is never for a black boy. They never take, like, none of the directors, none of the teachers, they never take into consideration that there's a black boy trying to audition for this lead role. I always end up auditioning for this white dude from the 1930s, or the white kid who loves middle school. But like my mom, this really, like, I could really hear my mom saying, you need to make your own lane for these things. You need to make your own lane because these lanes aren't for you. And this is why you need to make your own plays and your own skits and stuff. And of course, I wouldn't really like listen to her all the way, but it's different when you hear somebody else say it, like you're reading and like, man, like mom wasn't just saying that just to say it. She actually meant something and it actually made sense. So I just that was a really powerful, a really good way to start off the book. I'm giving so many details, but it's okay. This book is just so like, this book just made me so happy, and it was just one of those books that you don't see every day. I feel like the collaboration and all these different authors from these different backgrounds came together and made this book. I knew it was gonna be something worth reading. So yeah, so there were, as you can tell, I could go on all day. But I want you to go pick up Black Boy Joy right now. Like, stop what you're doing and go pick up Black Boy right now. Black Boy Joy right now, because this book will definitely make you smile. And yeah, so this book really reminded me of a lot of things. I could definitely relate to this. This was very close to home. And yeah, make sure you go check out Black Boy Joy by Kwame and Mbalia, and I am the Rooted Reader signing off. Stay rooted and stay reading. And don't forget the t-shirt cam. So today's t-shirt cam is actually a souvenir from the National Museum. Well, the Smithsonian was there? Oh, I thought Smithsonian. But this was I got this from the Smithsonian Museum, the National Museum of African History and Culture in Washington, D.C. This one was actually right by the Washington Monument, so we got to, when we were done, we got to walk over there and I got to take pictures and act like I was holding it. But yeah, this the experience, it was a 6-hour tour. You walked all around the museum. There were actually 3 floors, and each floor had a bunch of stuff packed into it. And yeah, so this was amazing experience in Washington, D.C. And yeah, so that's t-shirt cam. Da-da-dum-dum.